Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to Ravenport. We're up here in our biggest of fields that we have, harvesting our soybeans. This is the first harvest I've done since we put down the lime in the last episode. I have done a lot of contracting jobs. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I've done quite a few. Still need about another probably 60 grand. No. This harvester has terrible brake power. Oh, we just lost some crops. No, I'm hitting reverse, and come on. Nope. Combine cannot reverse. Alright, we're going this way, I guess. Oh, wait. What a way to start an episode. But anyways. Yeah, this combine does not have good, obviously not great horsepower. On a hill like that, there's no braking power. But anyways. Yeah, I've done some contracting jobs. Like I was saying, we're like 65 grand still short of buying plot number 6. I will say this, I did a harvesting job contract for like 17 grand. I had to lease the equipment, so that was like 3.5 grand. But I did get like maybe 6 grand, 7 grand from the extra crops I got in the field. But it took me like 2.5 hours to harvest that field of corn. What I have found, it seems like fertilizing jobs, even though the price does look good, which it's not bad. But if you use your own equipment and I use artificial fertilizer, because it seems to not use as much material and probably more cost effective that way. That's just my opinion. I haven't done a test on it, but that's just the way it seems. So I try to look for fertilizing jobs, even though money is coming out of my pocket to fertilize the fields. But I do, the jobs go quicker. I can do a lot more fertilizing jobs in the time it takes me to harvest a big field for 20 grand. I can harvest like 3 or 4, I can fertilize like 3 or 4 big fields in half the time and get paid more money, it seems like. Although I keep going back to the store once in a while to refill with artificial fertilizer, but that's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Also, with this crop right here that we're doing, I've already harvested the other 2 fields, by the way. Should have mentioned that. But I am now playing on a beta patch, which is 1.1.2, which is, they basically, they're trying to figure out the steering wheel issue as it is. But one thing, I don't know if it's because we spread lime in the last episode and the fields had lime on them, but I did not get no weeds on this growth. And we are on the slow growth stage now as well. So I'm not sure in this patch if they fix the weeds to not grow every cycle. I don't know. The chainsaw issue still is not fixed for me. As long as if my steering wheel is activated, I can use the chainsaw. I just can't rotate it, which is kind of frustrating. I did also try in between episodes. I said, well, I got a lot of trees in the back. I don't want to call that the backyard. Up and over the hill. I'll cut some trees down, and the wood cell point's right there. I cut down 4 of the evergreens or cedars, whatever you call those straight trees right there, which is I'm kind of looking at right there. I cut down 4 of those trees. I got like 3 grand. I was like, okay, that does not seem to be bringing in the cash like I would like it to. And I also found out I don't own all the land on the other side either. I thought we bought the property. I thought that was like to the border of the map. No. Once I cross, there's like a dirt road back there. Once I cross that, I'm not on my property, so I can't cut the trees. So that's what I've been sort of doing in between episodes. A lot of contracting work. Been playing a lot. Luckily, I have a 4-day weekend here, Thanksgiving Day weekend in the States, so I had a lot of time to stay up late, do contracting job. trying to get the money to buy that property. I was hoping to buy it. There was canola, or there is canola growing in that field. And one of the contracting jobs I did was fertilize that canola field. I just think it's going to be harvested by the time we get the cash to buy it. Which, you know, depending how much we get for soybeans here, as long as I don't keep running over the crop, we're fine. I don't know. We may get, let's see, I think we're close to $9,000 in the trailer now, so, you know, it's probably close to 16,000 in the trailer, and whatever we get out of this field, which we'll find out probably in like another 5 minutes or so. And then I'll probably skip through the night, because it's not fun working the night. I tried doing a fertilizing job on a field at night. Wow, that was rough. It was rough for a couple reasons. One, it's dark. Yeah. Two, the crop was in the final growth stage, so I couldn't really see the ground at all. So even if it was daylight, I'm not sure I would have noticed where I was. So that was fun. Didn't quite give me a headache, but it was kind of, I was like staring at the screen trying to figure out where do I need to go. But that was all good times. But hopefully once we buy plot number 6, I'm guessing we're going to need like another $100,000 before we can put down a sheep farm. I'll have to buy a mower. And of course then we'll have to buy some sheep, and I got to buy a water tanker. Now from my understanding, where is it? It's probably behind that tree right there. But there's a well right here in our property. And from my understanding, we get water from that for free. Well, we'll see in a minute, because I got to go grab, since our combine is just about full, I got to go grab the case tractor and empty this thing out. I thought this was also going to be after this harvest. I thought these fields would need to be plowed, but they do not. So this little doohickey thing right here, I guess is a well, and I guess we get water from it free since we own the property. I haven't tried it out because we don't have a tanker, so don't know. Also, this case is getting close to where it probably needs to be repaired at some point. I did fix the Massey Ferguson a little while ago, and it was about roughly where we are on this one here, because I felt like the horsepower was starting to drop quite a bit, where it was making a difference. So, oh, that's right. This tractor will not fit underneath that discharge pipe, although the mirror will. Turn our tractor off. Let's save on fuel. Let's not walk into the header. That might hurt. But that's sort of my plan right now. You know, we're going to try to buy plot number 6. Hopefully, I may even wait until, if they harvest that canola that's in there, I'll wait until they replant it. And if it's a crop that we can harvest, then I'll wait until it's almost ready for harvest, and we'll buy the property so we can benefit from all that. Then, like I said, then we'll work on getting some sheep. So we'll have a big field, and then of course eventually we'll have sheep, which means more money coming in. And then we'll start looking into, I don't want to say, well, newer equipment. I probably won't sell this combine. This combine will probably stay here and work at these 3 fields when they need to be worked on. Or, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see what kind of combine we buy next. We probably have to use this combine to harvest field 6 a couple times, because obviously getting a new combine, it's going to be expensive. Really expensive. The chickens are doing well. If you were with us in the earlier episodes, we started off buying 30 of every chicken other than rooster, and I think we're up to over 50 chickens per. Still only have 2 roosters though. They don't reproduce. And of course, the more chickens we get, the faster they reproduce. And I think we're on our 4th row of egg boxes, egg cartons, whatever you want to call them. So we probably could get almost maybe 20 grand from selling eggs if the price is the same. But I really thought these fields were going to be needing plowing after this, because I thought it's been 3 harvests since we plowed it last. I guess I was wrong. So we're not going to get to use the subsoiler. And I think I made a mistake when I bought the subsoiler, saying that I think I may have said in the video that the subsoiler goes deeper than a plow. No, that's not true. I misspoke when I said that. I wanted to say the plow goes deeper than a subsoiler. I eat my words a lot. People have been here a while now know that. They get used to it. They know what I mean. Well, let's get to finish harvesting this field and we'll take it from there. Well, we have a full trailer, and we pretty much got a full combine. I'm hoping I can finish this little strip. I don't know how much this combine holds. I don't know if it's 3,500 or must be 3,500. So we will be able to finish the strip. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the case and the trailer, and we're going to sell that right away, just to get the cash. And of course, obviously, we got 3,500 here. I don't know, another couple grand there. Just looking at all the cases where we can make some cash. I think I saw before I started recording the ranch. Nope, wrong key. Right here. That's the best price, and it is at the ranch. I think the ranch is right here. It is. So the best way to get there, well, we can take this dirt road, come up by whatever this place is, and curve around to the ranch. I think that's what my plan's going to be. We'll cover up our crop because this is a rather bumpy road. Well, I use the term road loosely here. But this should get us about a third of the way closer to what we need. Like I said, we need another 60 grand. So this is going to help quite a bit. And here we are up at the ranch. It's Take the cover off. Yes, let's sell some soybeans. Watch that money go up nicely. I was hoping for like 25 grand. Well, okay, we got just about 25 grand. And what I've been doing, I've been going in and paying off the loan as we go, even though I'm going to borrow it again. But basically, I need to get the loan down to where it says minus 90. Then I can borrow, because right now I can borrow 530. So right now I could actually put another 400. We're pretty much at 400,000. And I think the property goes for 440. It's kind of hard to see. Yes, 438, so 440. So we need like another 40 grand. Well, we are harvesting, so let's go back. Continue what we've been doing. I don't know if the price is going to drop up fast up here or not, but we can sell the grain again. We could sell our eggs as well. And eventually we'll get horses where we can bring them down here. I don't know if you can get extra training by bringing them to the horse arena or not, but that's... yeah, I think we're a ways away on that. But anyways, I'm going to get down, harvest the rest of that field, and see where we can bring this crop to sell it for the best price. And see how much more we need after that. So with a full combine that we emptied into the trailer, plus this 2,200 liters we got here, that should put us at 5,700. Now the question is, bring it back up to the sell point. Now, if I turn the header off there, that'll give me a little bit more horsepower to the wheels, so we can get up the stupid little hill that it's on. But yeah, we'll see. Bring this back up. Now I was checking the price. This is something I kind of like in 19, just because we brought a load up and sold 14,000 liters. The price has not changed. It's still at 1766. So I do like that. The other thing I did want to check while I was in here, because I'm playing on a new patch. Do I still have periodic plowing on? Yes. Okay. The one thing is, I will say that playing on this beta patch, I don't have to reset my dead zones on my wheel anymore. Those seem to be staying where I set them. The only other, well, I still said I can't use the chainsaw with my wheel connected. The one they also forgot to mention is, I finally had the problem, and I heard people were having this problem, but I didn't have it until recently, is taking contracts jobs. When I go to lease the equipment, some of those just disappear right away. Turning the steering wheel the wrong way when I'm backing up. So, yeah, I was wondering why. I was watching a couple of YouTubers saying, oh, I want to do this job, let's lease the equipment. Did it work? I'm like, is that a problem? Yeah, I've run into that same issue now once or twice, where I take a contract job, lease it, and the job just completely disappears. It's like you never even took the job. The job doesn't show up anymore either, it just vanishes. But anyways, let's go up to the ranch, sell this one more time. Put the cover on. So we're looking for 440,000 in our bank account. This won't get us to there, but it'll hopefully get us another $10,000 closer. I think it's not going to be quite $10,000, but... And we'll see. And why did my game kick out my desktop? I love when that happens. Anyways, up to the sell point. Alright, let's hopefully... I think we're going to get somewhere around 8,500. Why won't you sell? Oh, because I'm hitting the wrong button. That would be why. There we go. Probably closer to 8,500. Okay. Oh, so we did get 10,000. Not bad. So you know what? Let's just make this easier on ourselves. So like we said, we're looking for 440,000. We should be somewhere around... wait, how much short are we going to be now? 20,000 short. So I think what we're going to do now, head back to the farm. We'll drop this trailer off. We'll get our other trailer, load up the eggs that we have. We'll go sell that and see how close we are to what we need. Actually, I think we need 440,000, so we're 30,000 short right now-ish. Somewhere around there. So this is what our lovely chickens have done. I was like, did I pick it up? Wasn't quite sure. Like anyone would, just, you know, casually drop your eggs in the back of any trailer, and we'll take the next bumpy road. We'll throw them around as well. Now the thing is, how profitable are the chickens? You look at the price and you think, well, it's $3,000-ish per 1,000 liters. Yes, that does seem well. But I think if you're on the farm long enough, they reproduce fast enough to where you can start selling chickens once you get it like a full pen. And we went with the large chicken area, so our pen can hold 400. We pretty much started off with 90, and I want to say we're almost up to like 160 chickens right now, and they're reproducing faster. But we can sell chickens for $25 a piece plus minus the fee, actually I should say, for transporting them. Why they give us chickens in the game but nothing to transport them in, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there'll be a mod out for it soon. But eventually we'll get our money back on the chickens that we bought, because basically we gotta sell, since it's half the price, you gotta sell twice as many as you bought to repay for the chickens, and then to pay for the pen, you know, the eggs, and of course you're losing money on the crops that you gotta feed them. But if we go to our animal page, yeah, 60, 60, 60-ish. So we've doubled our chickens pretty much. But they reproduce faster now, so that's a good thing. So probably in another 2 weeks in game time, we'll have like maybe 100 chickens of each. And they'll reproduce faster and faster, then we can start selling them. And of course, the more chickens we have, I would assume the faster they make eggs. And speaking of eggs, where are we going with these? Nope, those are potatoes, Peanut. You don't want eggs. Looks like we're going to the ranch again at 3,200. I think we just like going up the hill today. So there's all of our boxes. I'll have to keep an eye on them because I can't strap them in. If I had the Mahindra, I could strap them in, I think. Yep, those eggs are fine. There's nothing wrong with those eggs. You guys saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. I would like to know, though, why there's a huge bump here. And it should have nothing to do with me putting down the shed and reforming the ground, because that is far enough away from the shed area. Why is there a huge bump here, wherever it is? Why? Anyways, I'm going to slowly go up this hill, or I'll be stopping every 10 feet to pick up these things. And I'll meet you at the ranch, hopefully with every box that I left with. Alright, back on asphalt, so hopefully we'll be all fine for now. I didn't pop any boxes out of the back on the way up. At least I didn't see any boxes pop out of the back on the way up. But the ranch has become our favorite spot for the past 20 minutes. Now let's see if I can sell them just by driving over. Trailer might be too far off the ground. I don't know. Because last time we just brought them over by hand. Yeah, can we do that? You're not going to let me tip because I don't own the property and you don't see me as having anything in the back, right? Yeah, I don't have access to this land. Alright. Can I pick that up, please? 488. Alright. Apparently nothing. Well, I'll just drop them over the back, and then if they don't register. Alright. They're kind of registering or not registering. I have no idea how this is working. Come on. Yes, no. Alright. Oh, there's a sweet spot right there on the side of the trailer. It's funny that it registers them that high off the ground, but doesn't notice them in the back of the trailer. But doesn't like that box apparently. What, you don't want this box or what? Let me move the tractor forward here. I don't think throwing it's going to help. Apparently they don't want any more eggs, so I guess I'll just take this box with me and try to sell it at another time. You know what? We'll leave that box right there. How about that? It's not like we won't be back to the ranch. But I'll forget about it. One day I'll be like, I'll think that box is like a decoration. And one day I'll just like, what's that box doing over there? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. There's a box of eggs. It could be that there's actually no eggs in that one. It could be that's like the newest box the chickens were working on. So there might be no eggs in it. Who knows? But we need another 20 grand. So back to the farm and I'll come up with a plan. Or not. Well, my plan for now is sell everything that we have in the silo. That's pretty much my plan. Yeah, oats. I mean, yeah, we were starting to collect oats for horses, but in reality, horses are not in our near future. So we can sell the oats, and the best price right now for oats is at the restaurant, which is up near the shop area. I'm hoping to get like 5 grand for this, ish. Somewhere in that area would be good. Like I said, little by little we'll get there, I think. I'm even planning on selling our wheat. I'm getting spot on a little bit today with the money. That's a little scary. The wheat is going up, and we got like 10,000 liters of wheat. But the next thing to sell is the barley, which I do believe I'll have to go to the central grain elevator, which is way at the north end. So that's my next step. But like another 15 grand is all we need. So we'll see if we can get there by selling everything we have. One thing I probably should check though, let me just go to the food page. They do seem to have enough food for a couple days. So as long our fields are ready to be planted, so as long as I plant like wheat or barley in the fields, in 2 days we'll have food for them anyways. Worst comes to worst, we can go to the store and buy some food. But let me go get the barley. We'll sell that next. Alright, time to sell some oats. Or excuse me, barley. We got barley here. There we go. Nope, I saw the trigger. I got a funny feeling when I sell the wheat that we're going to come up just short. But we will find out here shortly. Short. Yeah. Back to the farm, load up to 10,000 liters of wheat. Price is kind of good, but I don't know if it's $10,000 good. Getting to know this road pretty well right now, on the way to the ranch, with just about 11,000 liters. So we should get somewhere around 8 grand for this, which is going to put us just short, I do believe, of buying that property. I'm still hoping that, I did check it just a second ago, the plot 6, the field 6 still has the canola in it. It is ready for harvest and it's on the last stage of the harvest color. So he may harvest it sometime soon. He or she, I don't know who the owner is of that field actually. But really 438 something I think is what the field goes for. But we're going to come up short in that. Just because. So I may have to do a contract job here somewhere. I will double check. He hasn't harvested yet, but you can see the color. He's about to. Yeah, 438.3 and we got 436.4. We're 2 grand short. And I can't blame this box of eggs here because they're only selling for four something. This could also have been the box that we saw in the zone that was sideways. So like I said, it may actually have no eggs in here. It may have like 1 egg in there. It's like, dude, I can't give you 3 cents for it. Alright, man, so I gotta do something quick here. Harvesting. Oh, give me something like fertilization that I can do quickly for 2 grand. No, there's nothing here it's gonna do quickly. Transport. Wow, there's actually nothing here right now. Oh, man. Alright, let me drive and think. Okay, so I came up with a plan. So you remember that trailer we brought the eggs up with? That's right, we're going to sell it. If I do jobs, I'm just afraid the time will take to, get the job ready, set, and do. He's going to harvest that field because it's on the vert. I mean, he could be even harvesting it right now. It could be even gone. I did just check. I actually tried selling the trailer back at our workshop area, and it wouldn't let me do it there, which is weird. I did repair it for $1 because I have hardly used it, and it brought the value up by 3, so I'm going to gain $2, I guess. Sell for $6,800. Sell. Thank you. He's not harvested it yet, so good. Well, ladies and gents, plot number 6. Buy land. Would you like to buy this land for... Yes, I would, please. Hey, so now we own a field of canola. It doesn't tell us how big the field is, though. But that's fine. Ah, that looks good. We're going to finally get out of our little cubby hole. And we're going to be doing some work over here. So basically, in the next episode, I think what I'm going to do tonight, because it's kind of late, is I'm talking about in-game. I'm going to seed these fields. Obviously, I got to get some wheat back in for the chickens, and then the other two fields, it's either going to be soybeans or canola. And then what does this field actually need? So we know it's ready for harvest, which is good. It needs lime. Look at that. There's no weeds in it either. It's only got one stage of fertilization, but that's fine. And it needs lime. So I'm probably losing 20. I'm probably losing 55% of the yield, which, but we didn't plant it, so that's fine. Good thing is it doesn't have weeds. And right now it doesn't need to be plowed. So, we'll get some good chunk and change right there from that field. Because right now canola, I feel like some of the prices, here's a good price of 1,300 and something and change. But that'll change overnight. But that field is ours, so... Yeah, that little trailer I just bought really to transport the eggs in. And I think I got to find a better way to transport the eggs in. Because they were just flying about back there. And if I'm not paying attention, and the way I drive, as you've seen, they could fly everywhere. But the good news is, the farm now has expanded. And with a field like that, that just means more income. So now the next step is, give or take, I need like 100 grand to get the sheep up and running. Now the tricky part in this game is, I think it's 65 grand for the small sheep pasture. The problem is, we don't know how much they're going to charge us to flatten the land. So it may cost me just 100 grand just to put down the sheep pasture. I don't think I can test it now because, yes, we do own the land. The problem is, we don't have the cash to test it. Although the one thing I should check right now as well, now that we own more land, technically we should be able to borrow more money. So while we're driving back here, let me go into money. No, I can't borrow more money. Interesting. Maybe the bank doesn't know we own it yet. They're probably closed because it is 6 o'clock at night. I have no idea. So, yeah, we only got 5,000 to our name right now. I can't borrow anymore. Yes, I can go do more contracts. Now I feel safe in doing so because... Oh, wait a minute. I should also just double check to make sure withering is off. Plant withering off. Okay, yeah. So, yes, we'll get the money. We're going to sell the canola straight up instead of transporting it all the way back here and putting it aside. We'll sell it straight up because now it's a game of needing cash. And then let's see. So what I need to do is put the tractor on follow me. Yeah, right. So, yeah, like I said, I think what I'm going to do is get the case on the case of seeding these fields. And I'll do that in the in-game tonight. And then we'll start the next farm day by harvesting that field. And I probably won't know until I harvest it, because when I harvest it, it may show us that we need to plow it. But we do know we need to put lime down, for starters. But yeah, we'll be working on that field to start next episode, I do believe. Turn the engine off. I just realized there's no way to really teleport to your property. It's too bad. I wish they would fix that. Like if you own a field, you should be able, like on a placeable here. I can click on the sawmill. I can visit sawmill. I should be able to click on my field 6 and teleport to there. But I guess what this will have to do. Which way am I facing? This way. I'm facing in front of me. That's the way you always face. Yep, there's our crop. Our crop. So it will take a while for a combine to chew through this field. I may have to hire a worker. Yeah, it needs lime. Fertilize 50%. No weeds, but you know what? Owner is us. And yeah. probably also with the profit from this field, the first thing we'll do is buy a mower. Not a big one. I think we can buy the New Holland mower for 10 grand. If we go in here, mowers, I'm thinking, actually it's almost 20 grand. I'm thinking this one right here. Because that way we don't have to buy a windrower. And we'll start making some grass bales for the sheep. There was something... Actually, if I go to windrowers, if I could find them. I thought there was one that cuts and mows. I mean, cuts and mows. Cuts and windrows. It might be this one right here. A windrow arranges grass, hay, or straw in the rows, windrows, which can be scooped up by a forage wagon or balers. I think it's this one right here. I'm not sure. There's one out there that does mow and windrow at the same time. But yeah, that's 110 grand and needs 140. Well, we got the horsepower, but we're not a ways away from that now because with this field here, this is going to bring in quite a good amount of cash for us. I mean, look how wide it is. You can't really even, well, you can kind of see if I jump up, but you can kind of see where it is, and the other end is somewhere way over there. And our combine's going to take a while to chew through this. But before we buy a new combine, we're definitely going to put down the sheep pasture here. Get some sheep in, and because all we need is grass and water, which is, I don't want to say simple to do. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time in Ravenport. But until then, have a good one.